been working with a bank that's going throughout and has very elaborate spreadsheets for business case justification. We've all seen those nasty things, right? How many tabs do you have that go through and do that? I
Yep.
mean, it can be crazy in terms of what it is you're trying to go through and track against. And people get lost in the minutia instead of accelerating things through the process. And that's a really big deal. And so if you can get flow from capture the idea, justify the idea to do the idea.
That process of being able to formalize that and have a workflow so that you can optimize that process, that value that you're going to receive out of it, you shorten that time frame. So the business is actually getting more value sooner by doing that. So it's actually creating more value because you're implementing it sooner in time.
This is what we call the idea board.
Wow, that's really intuitive because I just automatically just see it and I understand it. I mean,
Yep.
Right.
I'm not sorting through data in a spreadsheet. I mean, I get it. There's new ideas on the left, awarded ideas on the right. It just makes total sense to me.
And if Rory's idea is so amazing, I'm going to simply drag and drop Rory's idea over here to awarded, and we begin the next step. And that we can launch it off into DevOps if we're going to go build some stuff,
That's cool.
or do whatever we need to do in that. When we're trying to make decisions as a company, as an executive team, as a PMO director, whatever my role, somebody has to come in and start to evaluate how good are these ideas, to your question.
Right, right.
And how do you do it today? We've got that super complicated spreadsheet is one of the ways that we do it. But at Edison, we believe in simplifying things. So why not come in and say, if I'm going to make things more sustainable, I really want to know what's their impact, high or low. I might want to identify what the risk is on these things. And maybe I want to quickly go through and assess the cost without having to do a big honking spreadsheet, and oh, by the way, now being green makes me more revenue. And we think this is actually pretty achievable. When you follow the blue, you can see I've just gone through and ranked and scored this idea, this
What a great
project.
interface. I love this UI. I mean, it's just so easy to use. It's intuitive. Obviously, we're just dialing things up and down. It's happening in real time. Think of the amount of time people are spending in spreadsheets just trying to emulate this, trying to get it right, and take everyone's input into account. Huge time saver here.
Today, it's much more geared around structured flow, where we put challenges in place that are business problems, and we seek ideas that we can get through this funnel that you see on the screen, so I can know quickly which of my projects or which of my ideas are in the experimentation phase. And so I can pivot on those. I can look at which are the ones that we've dropped into backlog.
I love this Power BI visualization. This is like bringing the whole platform together right here, because what you have is edison365, ideas, which is, based on Office 365. And then you have it pulling into Power BI here with a great visualization. It really does bring to life the power of the Microsoft platform. Edison 365, it's how you do ideation and innovation in Office 365.